Hello and welcome back to the Crocs stream. My river, as in other words. welcome back, everybody. We have returned to King K. Rool again. A little blip where I was playing some random top tier. Don't worry about that. We're playing King K. Rool right now, and in fact, if I'm correct about it. Not started. Okay, the bracket I entered should be starting soon. Insta-fumble, up air, neutral. Yeah, kind of. I didn't plan out what I was gonna say when I started saying things. By the way, today's stream powered by a rice and bean burrito. The classics, you know. Missed Min Min, but here for the king. I did stream pretty early yesterday. I started streaming at like 11 a.m. my time, and it's 6:30 p.m. my time right now, so. Min Min from ARMS is back! Wow! Incredible! Maybe there'll be another? I think I've gotten all the gameplay of Min Min I need right now. You want to see future Min Min gameplay? Yeah, you gotta watch the Iron Man attempts. 8:30 p.m. for you. Yeah, this tournament is an 8:30 p.m. EST tournament. So we're looking forward to that. Just waiting for them to start the bracket. For those who are curious about the tournament I've entered, it's called No Budget Singles. Oh, that is not the account y'all are supposed to see. Why is it logged into the wrong one? Oh, I know what happened. Well, that's weird. Well, that's my personal account. Whoopsies. Weird. Re-logging back into my main, I guess. Did he even post the comment? There we go. Hard for me to tell what's going on. Hello, kitten. You're walking around all over my things. Slowly beating Mario Odyssey. Nice, nice. Mario Odyssey's a great game. Looks like check-in just started happening. Or not. I got the ping to check in, but I don't know, man. $71 people entered bracket tonight. I might as well pull it up over here. All right, where am I? Okay. Is there a different pool? Okay. There I am. Wait, do I actually have a decent seed for once? I'm seeded to win my round one. Whoa! That's new. I'm seeded to lose to whoever this fresh guy is. Then down here. Seeded to win again, and then lose. So I'm seeded to go 2-2. And does it tell me what my seed is? Here? Seed 31, projected to place, well, I guess that's a guaranteed 49th if I go 02. 728 moons? Wow. Okay, you are very close to beating Mario Odyssey then. Isn't there... I don't know how many moons there are total, though. If I can place higher than 31, then I'll be very happy with my run today. If I place my seed, I'll be satisfied. If I do worse than that, we could do better. But I don't know. I like King K. Rool. I think I'll do well. Admittedly, my attention has been on other characters lately. This is a Brock. He's not that hard, right? Deservedly so. What do you mean by that? Still waiting for it to get started. Min Min deserves your attention. She does. She was a character I didn't focus on as much during Min Min month. I was dealing with, I believe, a promotion during that time. It was not a promotion, chat. I made far less money than I did before I started doing the extra work for them. Like, what am I waiting for? Did I miss something? Like, February 7th? That's today. I got the ping saying we're starting. Is it Start GG being stupid? I'm saying something in the Discord. We got Gangplank Galleon going. That surely improves everything. Alright, I said something in here. So we're waiting. Buns Bandit. What does that mean? Doesn't mean anything. Check-in has not worked. Hey, Crafty One, I know that guy. Is there like a place where it says when it's supposed to start via Start GG time? I'm more than happy to blame the website, because knowing this website, it is not designed... There it goes. Okay, in progress? What? Can I go now? What the heck? What? What? I don't understand. You're not signed in? Oh my god. When did it sign me out of Start GG? Okay. Ah! Okay, I checked in. Okay, I had 2 minutes left before I DQ'd, so we clutched. Tuesday tasty. Yes. I did have a pretty tasty burrito. You could even say Tuesday tasty, because I am drinking some tea. A wordsmith, chat.
Step into the ring.
Had the urge to practice Samus today. I don't know why. Because Samus is cool. I'm a Samus fan.
Choose your fighter. King K. Rool.
There it is. The best song in video game history. Low-key, actually, though. I love that song. Alright, we're gonna do a poll. How do I do in bracket? Seed 31 out of 72. Oh my god, Wordy! Did I not mute the Elgato? Wait. How did you get in? You just guessed it, fuck. You just guessed the password. Dang it. Alright, we're playing versus Diddy Kong. Actually, canon matchup. You're insane. You're insane, Wordy. Insanely gifted. Alright, do they want Pokemon Stadium or Battlefield? Those are the options I gave them. I even changed the password every time. You just got me that time. It was a lazy password. Alright, Diddy Kong. How do I want to fight Diddy Kong? He can't kill me. That's the best part about the matchup is I am big and he is small, and that makes me a better person. I say this as someone who's 5'6". Okay, that was... I tried to call him out. Oh. This guy is very banana happy. He should be. He is playing the matchup pretty well right now, which is just always have banana in hand. Make my life hard. Okay, I'm getting a sense of lots of jumps. You know what? We don't need to play his game. We can play my game. What the heck? He lived that? That's crazy. And then he did that. Awesome. Okay. We can still win. That you can... Oh no, he got his banana back while taking my crown. I'm a little bit slower. That is unfortunate. I was too slow. Everything about K. Rool's a little slow, chat. Okay, I'm getting a sense of like when he wants to jump. Alright, fine. That was a little crazy. I want to run it back. I feel like I started to understand how he was playing on that stage, and I want to keep the stage the same. You beat a Cloud? Let's go! Huge!
3, 2, 1, go!
My crown. Okay, that's fine. Still gonna take you a while to kill me. Okay. I'll give it up. You got me there. Okay, got him. Calling out his jumps, I'm just using the wrong option because back air is too slow. That actually tricked me. Fine. Okay, rule. That's not enough to kill me. Oh, that killed me? Come on. Okay. Ah. Okay, got him. He's scared? Got him! Let's go. Woo! I'm gonna ban the small stages. I don't want to fight him on Smashville. Well, yeah, I don't want to fight him on Smashville. Oh, Start GG is freaking out. What an awesome website, man. I want to fight him on Smashville, and I don't want to fight him on Small Battlefield. Might be changing stages. Yep, we're going to Kalos. Fair enough. I should have banned that one. Forgot that's not K Rool's best stage, but I can make it work. I can make it work.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Nice thing is, whenever he puts banana on the ground, I can cover with projectiles to make it tough for him to do anything about it. just gonna up tilt. Guaranteed. I was expecting him to try to spike me, so I'm glad he didn't. See how I can, like, control the space where Banana lands? Okay, called him out. Boom. Back off stage you go. Call him out again. Okay. Forgot how good Diddy Kong's ledge getup is. He messed up banana pull. This should kill. Yes, sir. Oh my god, I hate he rolled up air. It was supposed to give me the boost, but it didn't that time. That was smart. Ah, fine. GG's. That SD really threw me off. I was playing good, and then I SD'd because up air did not work the way I thought it would, and then and then he took my crown and played really well with that. That sucks. Alright, rough start, but I can definitely make moves happen in the loser's bracket. Ah, not my best, not my best. Yeah, he got a lot of mileage off of holding my crown and then monkey flipping my shield. So that was well played. Like it was well played. But also, had I not choked that SD, I would have been in a much better position. So you can't win them all. Can't win them all when you're playing like that. Let's see. Top tier versus bottom tier activities. I mean, it's fine. I'm not upset that I lost. I understand why I lost. So. Alright, we're waiting for either a Little Mac main or someone else. I don't know who they play. While we're waiting, though, let's get that tier list started, shall we? What's your seed? 31. Yeah, let's see how the... Nobody's saying I'll place worse than my seed. We'll see. I'm already under... I already got upset. So, who knows, chat? Maybe I'm just bad. Alright. Gotta get the music going. Okay, it's either a Little Mac or a Duck Hunt. That's odd, but sure. Okay. Yeah, my DDD matchup chart. I don't think it's this bad for K-Rool, though. So, let's just, well, no, let's just reset. Resetting's easier. Wait, not Tearless. And then our beloved Crocodile. Look at him. Look at that Gooby Goober. I'm sure you can go on a loser's run. I'm confident I can too. The way I lost was, you know, I lost game one because I just wasn't warmed up. First set of the day, you know, that type of beat. And I will win my next few sets because I'm warmed up now. Guarantee it. Okay. Let's also go off of random. All right, Ryu. Let's add Ken to this. Ryu and Ken. Having fought a Ken very recently, this is one of his worst matchups probably. Ken just bullies King K. Rool in close quarters. And Focus lets him get through a lot of your projectiles, too. A lot of your attacks are single hit, and, like, it was really tough to fight Ken. Like, I fought him at a local, and, like, I felt like I was doing a lot of work to try to, like, make the matchup better. And by the third game, I got it close. This was a best of 5. I got it close, but I still lost that game. And, like, I feel like I just have to work a lot harder than Ken. Ryu is probably in the same category. I don't know for sure if Ken doesn't have his hitbox consistency issue. Yeah, that's a big part of it, is being able to just do a guaranteed attack, or guaranteed combo string versus me. It's rough. It's rough out here for the Croc. I cannot lie. Definitely think Ken is worse than Ryu, though. Chrom, and by that extent, Roy. Okay, so this is actually a matchup where counter matters. So being able to counter Chrom's recovery does matter. I am a big proponent of saying that Roy and Chrom are not that different, except when they have except in the matchups where they have a counter and they can just do that versus you. And so, question is, how does Roy do against K. Rool? And that'll kind of inform. I'll put Chrom one tier above that. That's a tough one. I imagine that K. Rool is decently good at zoning him out. The angles you're throwing out Crown, Roy loves to approach from that kind of like horizontal range, so it could be really tough for Roy to get in. And when he does get in, like, he might get some good combos, but I don't know if he'll get good finishers, and that matters a lot. Can't really go off and edgeguard you very easily. So I think I might say +1 for Chrom, even for Roy. Kind of what my gut's saying. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't fought that many Roys or Chroms as the Croc, but I kind of want to say that. Toon Link. Toon Link seems on the tougher side of things. You can't reflect all of his projectiles. You have to deal with him having better mobility than you. His air drift is going to matter a lot in this matchup, so he can get past your zoning, and then he can zone your zoning. What time is the tournament? It's already started, Toad. I am in loser's bracket. So lost my round 1 to a Diddy Kong player. Went to game 3, though. But yeah, no, I think with Toon Link, I'm probably just going to say -1, because I don't think it's a horrendous matchup for K. Rool. Like, you get your hits in, Toon Link explodes. So I'm not confident saying that Toon Link wins the matchup hard, but I definitely think Toon Link has good tools to fight King K. Rool. Meta Knight? Ooh, Meta Knight probably likes this matchup. I can see Meta Knight liking this matchup a lot, actually. Your combos are just gonna work for days on him. He's so easy to edge guard, because you just like jump there and set up a back air. You can like, I can just see like dash attack, up air, up air, up air, up air, up air, up B working super consistently on K. Rool. The only thing that like might make it tough for Meta Knight is K. Rool's so heavy that you do need to extend your combo strings for longer. But you're Meta Knight, you can extend your combo strings pretty long on normal characters, and K. Rool doesn't even have like a fast option to break Meta Knight combo strings. So yeah, I don't think Meta Knight. I think Meta Knight's happy when he sees K. Rool in his matchup path. Like, especially if you like go for Crown side B, and Meta Knight reads you, and then just dimensional capes behind you. Like, what do? Pretty sure that breaks your armor. My brother started playing Rocket League, and now I can't connect to the internet. Got booted off mid-game with my friend, and he won't get off. Awesome, man. Bring it up to your mom or something, I don't know. Kirby. Unlike Meta Knight, Kirby can't get in. Kirby's gonna struggle more to, like, actually get combos that kill K. Rool. It's definitely not going to be a free matchup for Kirby. That being said, is it a bad matchup? Potentially. You can up air Kirby. That would hit him pretty hard. And whenever he's like running around on the ground, like you can stop those approaches pretty well. His airspeed's bad enough that fair seems pretty good. I could see this being a +1 for K. Rool, although whenever Kirby does actually hit you, it's gonna hurt. But he can't dare you very easily, which matters a lot. He can rock you, though. I don't know. I'm gonna leave him even. Simon! Drifter. Simon Belmont. Where are you? Okay. Simon's probably on the easier end of matchups for K. Rool. I mean, the whip is annoying. The whip is very good. But Crown beats whip, typically speaking, I'd say. Holy Cross isn't that big of a concern, because you can reflect it. It's just a question of, like, how good is K. Rool at edgeguarding Belmont? Pretty good. Nara's really good at beating out the Belmonts. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is probably leaning more towards even than winning for K. Rool. I don't see him I don't see reasons for him to, like, obliterate the Belmonts, but I don't see reasons for them to, like, make it impossible for him either, because he's got good tools in the matchup. Lucario. Let's see. Lucario probably doesn't like K. Rool just because of how hard he hits. Like, you can lose your stock really early as Lucario in this matchup. Your edge guarding is fine. Like, you can line up back airs decently well. You got the air drift to do it. Aura Sphere is a little scary in this matchup. I mean, if they are just spamming Crown and you have high enough aura, you can go through Crown with your Aura Sphere. I'm pretty sure. You do need high aura for that, though. You can counter K. Rool's recovery. I think he's one of the few characters that can actually counter K. Rool's recovery. I think I'm gonna say -1. But Lucario is also a little scared fighting K. Rool too. Kind of my take. Pikachu. All right, Pikachu probably loves this matchup. Like, you get your Nair loops for days. You edge guard really hard. Your combos just work really well versus K. Rool. The angles that you're attacking at, K. Rool doesn't cover very well because, like, he's got the side B, right? Side B is his main tool in most matchups. But as Pika, I think that's gotta be a -2. And, like, you don't edge guard Pika very easily. Looks like I am going to be fighting the Little Mac. So let me go get that set up. I will remember to switch screens. New password because Wordy can't be trusted. Oh wait, I had my Elgato on. He could hear that one. It's a good password too.
Step into the ring.
Little Mac's a tough one for me, chat. I'm gotta be honest. Little Mac is not my favorite character to fight. They did play a second character. Looks like they played Cloud for 2 games. Interesting. If they play the Cloud, I'd honestly prefer that. I can beat a Cloud. They are indeed playing Little Mac. So cool, so awesome. Ah, I hate this character, man. Crown seems good against Little Mac. Crown seems very tough for Little Mac to deal with, so we're gonna be using that a lot. We're gonna just be trying to cover zones. You got this. Let's go Pokemon Stadium 2, because I want the space. Just drop down Crown. Why not? Oh my god, I was running away from him. Trying to dash attack him as soon as I saw him approach. Okay, we can edge guard him. Yep, we did it. Okay, ow. That beats crown armor. Okay, that should be enough. That should be enough. No way. Yeah. We're not even gonna give him a chance. He got close. He got surprisingly close. Yeah, no, I know he wants a shield break. He got through that? Wow. That's fine. That's so fine. Okay, we got there. Spot dodge down smash. This, it works, man.
King K. Rool wins.
Okay, we're gonna ban Smash Bill and Small Battlefield. No, I should have banned Town again or Kalos again. Man, only having 2 bans sucks. I'm used to having 3. Dude, Start GG is not having a good day. Okay. Oh, they are changing characters. Like, looks like we're getting the Cloud. Yeah, no, I really just abused my win condition in that matchup, which was throw crown, don't let Little Mac approach, throw crown. Oh, he's coming at me on the ground, throw crown. Like, gives me an idea of where to put Little Mac on the matchup chart. And then edge guarding Little Mac is pretty easy as the king. Oh, I almost forgot! Can't be forgetting this.
Three, two, one, go!
I tried to shield, that was a little slow. Oh my god. Bad. Okay, you're forced to use limit. Pretty sure this kills. Oh, barely not. Barely this kills. Yeah, okay. I was half expecting them to try to suicide me there. That was a good grab. I thought Crown Armor would beat that. That just kills. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, awesome lag, but it's okay. I still got more % for my combo. Oh my god, dude, it's lagging hard now. So laggy, man. Like, do we just like play? Yeah, that's so bad. Like, ooh. Yeah, I'm telling him it was just really bad lag. I'm telling him we're just gonna start a new game. We're gonna go to our last stocks, which honestly is kind of a buff for him, but we were close enough to it being fine that I'm okay with it. We're just gonna try to go down to our last stocks. Call a TO. I will if it's still bad in this game. Which is looking like it might be.
1, go!
Oh my god, this is worse. Like, let me show you, chat. Yeah, like, normally I'll just play through it, but this is bad. This is really bad. Like, my jab has, like, an extra 30 frames. Comfort in Wi-Fi. Not every cloud, but it's always a cloud. I'm wrong. Waffle House Wi-Fi, definitely. Alright, we just gotta sit here and wait, I guess. Which would have better Wi-Fi, Zaxby's or Waffle House? The cloud you beat in winners DQ'd out of losers. Nice. You got him there. Would have been much worse if he beat you and then DQ'd, but. Ready, bro? I would like to, but that cloud has really bad Wi-Fi. It was fine in the first game, but then it just lagged out super hard. Even he stopped attacking me. Like, it was bad enough that he stopped playing the game. So we, like, waited for a minute, wanted to see if it would fix. It did not fix. And so, yeah. We're gonna try to get a mod in here. Even start GG's lagging. Is it me? Am I the problem, chat? Crafty's so right. Hey, you know what we can do in the meantime, though, while we're waiting for the mod? That's right. More matchup chart. Says he's going to restart the game. That's probably a good idea, man. For once, the technical problems aren't Tuesday. Not confirmed yet. Alright, Ganondorf. Surely this guy just gets edgeguarded by K. Rool. Surely this guy struggles to kill K. Rool. Surely this guy struggles to approach K. Rool. Surely this guy... Where is he? Gets +2'd by K. Rool. Surely? It probably seems pretty bad. Like, I don't see how Ganon approaches in this matchup. Isabelle. Cloud is power. Debatable. Ooh, Pocket seems really good. Pocket take crown. Pocket the cannonball. Kill him at like 50. Yeah, Pocket seems really hard to deal with. Edgeguarding Isabelle seems on the easier side. Until you get fishing rodded. Okay. Looks like they're back. Go back to our last stocks. Oh, this is a lot better.
One, go!
Yeah, we can actually play in this. It is just one stock, so I have to be really careful. Okay. Awesome. Sure, man. Just run it back. Whatever, man.
Three, two, one, go!
I tried to call him out. Not again. I cannot do that when he has Blade Beam. I have dash attack there. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I can do it when he doesn't have the limit Blade Beam. Yeah, that'll do it. That's fine. We're so fine. We're K. Rool. We're heavy. Alright, GG's. After I lost that game, and in such a dumb way, I was like, there ain't no way I'm losing this.
Win.
I was so ready to just be like, no way, man. I'm winning this. This is a tournament, Beto. I am playing in bracket against other people, and so I'm only giving my opponents the ID. Alright, back to this, though. Oh, I'm a little blurry. Oh, dude, this webcam, it is so good at making me go blurry. I wish it wasn't. Yes. Back? Okay, we're back. Alright, waiting for my opponent to come back. Enter the arena. Alright, we're talking about Isabelle right now. Yeah, Isabelle's definitely losing. Question is it -1, -2? I'm leaning towards -2. I think that's a very annoying character to fight as K. Rool. Like, she just pockets your crown. Like, that's gotta suck, right? I just can't see it going well. Incineroar? Ooh, I have fought this character before. He can be scary. He can be very scary to fight as K. Rool, but I think it's still a +1. Being able to, like, actually zone him out. Like, yeah, he can... It's one of the few matchups where K. Rool's actually faster than them. Depends on if she has crown, then it's -50. Yeah, true. You entered the room, Beto? I'd like to see that. You did not enter the room, bro. My monitor is not working, though. There we go. Fix it. Okay, my opponent should be joining shortly. No, he's in your house. Oh, no. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a +1 for Croc. It can still be scary. Incin is a very scary character, and if you crown them too many times and they revenge too many times, then it gets scary. But yeah. Me fight you. I'm just entering the tournament tonight, so I'm not going to be doing viewer games tonight. You'll have to tune in another day when I do viewer games. Bayonetta. Actually, not a bad matchup for King K. Rool. I actually enjoyed fighting Bayonetta when I did. So the local I entered, I fought a Ken who was seeded around my seed, something like that, and then I fought a Bayo who was seeded much higher than me. My games versus the Bayo felt infinitely closer than the games versus the Ken. And I still lost to the Bayo, but like Bayo versus the difference between Bayo and Ken can't be understated. Like, yeah, Bayo will also edgeguard or combo the crap out of you, but she can't kill you like the way Ken can, and I think that matters a lot. And I'm actually gonna put Bayo in even. So that's kind of my feelings on that. Wowie zowie. Alright, my opponent is here. Let me guess, he plays Luigi. His profile picture is Dr. Mario on StartGG. So it could be any one of those three, honestly. I would be surprised if it's not a Mario bro. Beto, please stop asking. I'm not gonna let you join the arena. I am not doing arena battles today. I am doing tournament. Yeah, you can play, you guys can do a Chatters arena. That could be fun. Alright, it's a Dr. Mario. Ooh, how do I fight Doc as K. Rool? Yeah, Wordy, you have set a bad example. This will be interesting. Pill is going to be pretty annoying, but I think side B beats Pill. Question is, if he reflects Crown back at me, that's probably pretty good. Alright, we're just going to go Pokemon Stadium 2. Well, Beto, you can play me on one of the days that I'm doing viewer battles. Today is not that day, though. I am playing in a bracket. And my life is on the line versus this Dr. Mario.
3, 2, 1, go!
Ooh, belly armor. Help me out there. Ah, interesting. So if he reflects it, I'm fine. Oh, I tried. Okay, he's very aggressive. We're gonna back throw him. Oh, he got through that. Got him. All right, how's belly armor doing? It looks a little cracked. Why did that not work? So fine. We're just gonna take it. I just have to take it. This sucks. All that to get back aired against the stage. No, man, that sucks. Got him. Gonna just keep throwing him back out here. Wow, I didn't expect that to hit him. Ooh. Okay. I want to grab him. Okay. I'm dead? Holy. Okay, okay. He's dead, he's dead. We can still win this. Yeah, okay. I put my feet out there. I put my feet out there. Let's go, Markel. We can't have fans. We can't have fans for the opponent. He did play well, though. He did play well. Okay. Where do I want to go? Hollow Bastion, small battlefield, town. I think I do want a platform in the middle. Okay, thank you, Start GG. You look very similar to Wahoo. I don't know who Wahoo is. I want Smashville? Probably not. I'm gonna go Hollow. You Wahoo? What? Why are people calling me Wahoo? Toad, if you want to look at the bracket, it's in the description.
3, 2, 1, go!
That was the latest possible dash attack. Don't get in front of the screen right now. Bad timing. I picked up Crown? I was forward airing. Yeah, okay, thank you. Oh, I thought they had crown. What the heck? I have crown. Not anymore. I live! That did not work. We're fine, though. I'm so dead. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's a dead dock. That's a dead dock. We can win this. Should have kept that jab going. Doc is so good at breaking my armor. Dude, these angles. No, I meant to directional air dodge. Let's go. Okay, we take those. That is a W. That was a W.
King K. Rool.
Wait, Wahoo's here too? I am told I look like you, Wahoo. WSD. I can't say that. But I'm certainly thinking it. We're gonna ban Smashville and we're gonna ban Kalos. You look like me? Well, good to know. Oa did coach me, yes. Yes, Sticky. Doc is kind of tough. A lot of his moves break crown armor, and I'm not used to that. Gustavo, fight me. Is there even a Gustavo in the chat? Okay. FD, interesting choice. Yes, watch all the videos, click all the ads, subscribe to the Patreon, and of course, like this stream while you're here, chat. Game 3. See how it goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
No way, that actually spiked me. I was DIing out. He added time to jump. No, he read my air dodge. No, it's all going out. It's all going downhill. Oh my god, everything I'm doing is getting got. I'm mistiming my attacks. Come on, how'd that miss? Oh my god. 111, we can do this. Dude, oh, my spacing was just so misplaced. The littlest misspacing that entire game. GG's, Markel. You played well. Ah, so many little things. So many little things in that game went wrong. Ugh. GG's, though. Well played, well played. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. You played well, Markel. You played well. I feel like if I just spaced a couple things differently, like there were so many times where like I went for forward air, but then the very last hit of your down B hit me. I tried to space a nair on top of your up smash, and I just spaced it just outside of you. Nah, you played well though. You played well. So, chat, I believe that means I placed worse than my seed by one spot. Hey, while you guys are here though, like and subscribe. No, I'm not mad. I'm not upset about the tournament run. I've got a good local run too that I can pull footage from. Yeah, so I ended up placing losers round 3. I was seeded to lose here, so I did underplace my seed. So whoever said worse than my seed, you guys got it right. Yeah, no, lots of close sets. The games weren't necessarily close, but okay, I mean, only reason I lost a game here is because I missed it, because I tried to suck off stage when I meant to up B. But yeah, I don't know. Doc was kind of hard. Doc kind of got me. Let's get the music going, and let's finish up this matchup chart. I'm gonna need more than just 7 songs, aren't I? Maybe Belmont is the answer to Sonic? That sounds like copium. Alright. Duck Hunt? No. Where is Duck Hunt? Crown beats a lot of Duck Hunt's projectiles, which is very good. That's like the matchup, is like Clay Pigeon and Gunman both lose to Crown, and then I'm pretty sure Can explodes from Crown, or at least gets knocked away. And so you're going to be playing this matchup just trying to like making it really hard for Duck Hunt to zone you, because K-Rool has pretty good anti-zoning tools, funnily enough. So I actually think this is like a +2 matchup. I think Duck Hunt will also really struggle to kill K-Rool because he just does not have good kill power. His edge guarding's mid. Like, I don't see Duck Hunt doing very well into K-Rool. Wario. Wario probably does alright. Where is that fat man? Oh, there he is. Okay. I can see Wario doing pretty alright into this matchup. He can get around K-Rool's zoning pretty well, get behind K-Rool pretty easily. He's gonna, like, his combos are gonna work great on K-Rool. He can also edgeguard decently well, It's not the best edge guarding, but I mean, you just grab ledge, drop down back air. That covers most of your situations. And throwing bike out at him too. Yeah, I don't think this is a fun matchup for K. Rool. I might need to make a -3 tier. Yeah, some of these matchups are worse than others. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems kind of tough. K. Rool might need a -3. Dark Samus. I guess Samus, too. We'll put Samus down here, and Dark Samus is the one we're ranking today. Not the worst matchup. I could see K. Rool doing pretty okay. I mean, if you're getting ledge trapped by Samus, that sucks for every character. I don't think K. Rool uniquely sucks in that way. Being able to counter the charge shot matters, although pretty sure Samus can charge shot through Crown, so it kind of becomes a game of chicken at that point. Samus has decent edge guarding. Charge shot goes through Crown. That's what I was worried about. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I say that K. Rool has good anti-zoning tools, and I definitely think Crown is a great move at stopping a lot of projectiles, and Blunderbuss. Both those moves are really good at stopping other projectiles, but the charge shot projectiles, yeah. Zera's annoying, definitely. This is a +2, +1 for Mac. I just fought a little Mac, and it did not go well for him. He switched to Cloud. Bombs against K. Rool recovery is bad. Yeah. The bombs 2-frame him whenever he tries to grab ledge. I could see that being really annoying for the Croc. Oh, it's a +2 for K. Rool. Yeah, K. Rool wins this. Yeah, that I did play the matchup correctly versus a little Mac, and it did not go well for him. Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit is probably... He got the charge shot thing. I'd rather fight Min Min than K. Rool. Wow, it's that bad, huh? That's pretty bad. Side B is very good against Little Mac. Against characters that need to approach grounded, Side B kind of stops them in their tracks. Like, I might even move Kirby up a tier just because, like, it's tough. Min Min isn't that bad when I have platforms. Yeah, it's just, you can't approach in the air, and K. Rool forces you to approach in the air. Speaking of characters that can't really approach in the air, I mean, Wii Fit kinda can. Deep Breathing's pretty good. Soccer Ball should beat out Crown most of the time. At the very least, you'll hit K. Rool, and Crown probably won't hit you. So that's a winning trade. Probably just -1. I don't see it being obnoxiously bad for K. Rool, but definitely not a good one. You got the hammer. You guys playing with that? Where did I find this tier list? I found it a long time ago, honestly. I'll just post it in the chat. There you go. Artist is Base Mumu. Some Japanese artist. But yeah, I love this tier list. I use it all the time. Robin! You know what I should do? Does this work? Yeah, there it is. Oh, wait. That's not what I want. Is there a way to get it so that way... Interesting. If I switch over here, yeah, it does do that. I wanna see if I can get this. If I have this on my right screen, and then switch it like that. I can do do anything. Oh wait, why is my... That red line means that my right screen is all the way up here. I guess we're gonna remove this. I know where to get it. There we go. There. Now we can keep track of who we're talking about. So Robin. Robin is... They're not gonna, Levin Aerials probably beat Belly Armor, I think. Or... You definitely get hit when you go for, 11 aerial against Belly Armor, but, like, you deal a lot of damage. This might be one of the matchups where Belly Armor gets broken more often than not. And then, yeah, I agree with you, Fixer. Like, side B versus K. Rool, like, especially if you space the side B so that way it goes below the ledge a little bit, like, that's gonna be really annoying for K. Rool to recover. Your zoning is just better than K. Rool's in a lot of cases. Like, if they are crowning a lot as Robin, you can just charge up full Thoron. Yeah, this has gotta be on the tougher side of matchups. Question is it -1 or -2? So, currently trying to figure that out. Oh. Messed up. I wanted this over here. I wanted to check my Discord. It's just a tournament ping. There we go. I'm gonna leave it a -1, because I do think that K. Rool can approach, like, cover ground pretty well. And if you do set up an arc fire and he crowns through it, that's pretty annoying. Blunderbuss does cover a lot of the arc fire, or Elf Thunder stuff. I'm gonna just leave it a -1, but I do think that Robin wins this matchup. Everything's looking good still. Snake. I can't... I'm feeling like this isn't the best matchup. I mean, it's not the worst matchup. Snake is gonna hit hard. Tink -1 is wild. How do you feel about that, Professor Moron? You can't reflect grenades. Like, down B just does not work versus grenades, which is very frustrating as K. Rool. But side B should work through grenades. Belly Armor seems alright versus Snake. Like, if they up smash, you can, yeah, that's one of the big things. In the matchups where the character is heavier than Snake, they can take the grenade trades better. And Belly Armor means that sometimes those trades turn into just a solid advantage. Nikita just blows you up every time, though. Like, there's no escaping Nikita as K. Rool. Like, you can mix up as many up airs as you want. You're still gonna get got. And then... yeah, I don't know. Knowing Tink, it is likely -2. The only thing I can think of going for K. Rool, side B Armor, and Belly Armor. I don't play too much Tink. I play more Link and Yink. I mean, I put him in -1 just because K. Rool hits really hard and Toon Link is pretty light. I'd put it in -1. Yeah, no, this seems like a matchup where your Belly Armor, you need to be really careful. I do think I need a -3. Like, I think I'm convinced at this point. K. Rool bad. I normally don't like doing -3s, but this is one of them. I think, yeah, because I think Ken is worse than Ryu. I think Meta Knight's uniquely awful. Pikachu's probably also -3. But these characters, I feel like you have a couple of things that don't make the matchup entirely terrible. Yeah. Zelda seems annoying. You can reflect Phantom back at her. That matters a lot. Nehru's Love just kind of like invalidates Crown though. Not entirely. Like if you reflect Crown it back at K. Rool, a lot of the time K. Rool just Crown armors it through his own Crown, and that matters. Lightning Kick works really well. Side B is going to be really annoying for K. Rool to recover against. This is definitely losing. I think -2 might be right. Because, I don't know. I think she can reflect your reflection too. Yeah, like... I think Zelda probably does fine into K. Rool. Yeah. Or Croc. Olimar. This actually might be a good matchup for K. Rool. Let me think about it. Pikmin are very good, but we're actually going to look at the frame data of Nair real quick. Because if Nair covers his whole body, that means Pikmin don't latch onto him that good. I mean, it covers a good amount of him. And then what Nair doesn't cover, up air should get rid of, or down air. Like, you gotta pay attention to where the Pikmin are latched onto you, but they seem pretty easy to get rid of. And Olimar's pretty light, so like, if he loses neutral against K. Rool, he kind of explodes. And his Swordy, his Pikmin aerials are not that big to a character like King K. Rool. And then the counter zoning of Crown versus Pikmin, like, this might even be a +1 for K. Rool. I'm feeling that. Like, I don't see Olimar really liking this matchup. Weird. I did not expect to say that today. It's not always a Cloud, Crafty, but it almost always is a Cloud. The laggers aren't always Cloud, but it's almost always a Cloud. Wait, how did that phrase go? Duck Hunting +2? Yeah, Duck Hunt's... I don't think Duck Hunt's zoning works very well against K. Rool, and Duck Hunt just can't kill. That is a huge weakness of Duck Hunt. He is obnoxiously bad at killing people. And so, K. Rool takes that to the bank. Joker here. What flavor of -1 are we feeling? This is definitely a -1. Tetrakarn just actually bodies your recovery. You never fought a good Olimar, I see. This is true. I'm not gonna deny that. A good Olimar... There aren't that many Olimars out there. No, but I do play... I mean, I have played him for my series before. I do understand a lot of his strengths and weaknesses, and I think Olimar is a great character. But I do feel like Olimar's tools don't line up well against K. Rool's tools. Like, side B, purple side B is good. But I think his Pikmin also die really quickly in this matchup, so that's kind of my feeling. Joker, you can't Blunderbuss. No, he just Rebels Guards it. Crown, you can't really do, because he Rebels Guards it. Gun offstage is so annoying. His hurt box shifting is really annoying. Like, is this a -3? God, Joker's such a good character. Like, chat, you need to vote for Joker so I can understand his weaknesses, because I don't see very many weaknesses with this character. Yeah, no, Joker seems really good. -2. I could see arguments for -2. Just that, like, it's still a bad matchup. But there are times where Joker could really struggle to kill K. Rool. But I don't know, he just kind of like wins neutral, wins advantage. Disadvantage is not that bad for him with his tether recovery. Like if he's trying to recover with Arsene, then yeah, K. Rool can probably edgeguard that. I don't know, I'm saying -3, man. I think it's so bad. Makes Joker the last character. No! I mean, that would be cool. He has a cool character. Kazuya Mishima. Where is Kazuya? Okay. I do think Kazuya struggles a bit against the projectiles. Not a ton though. Like you do have your forward A to reflect. But that does require a read. If you want to go for forward A, it does require a read. But the projectile goes back pretty fast at K. Rool. He may not have time to throw up his own reflector. And with the damage multiplier, it might even be enough to break Crown Armor. I'm not entirely sure. If someone wants to go in and test, like, does Kazuya forward tilt break Crown side B armor? If that is true, then easily a -2 or 3. Pretty sure K. Rool can trip if you shield electric. Oh, that is... Oh. If that is true, K. Rool hard loses. Otherwise, I'm leaning -2. Like, I think Kazuya... I think this is a good matchup for Kazuya, no matter what. But if he also trips K. Rool shielding, that's so bad. Why is Bayo an even? Glad you asked. So, I fought a Bayo at my local, and actually got to talk to them after the set. And I fought a Bayo who was ranked a lot higher than me, had a much higher seed in the tournament, and my games versus that Bayo felt a lot closer than I did against a Ken who was ranked lower than me in the bracket, or around my seed, more like. Bayo can combo K. Rool very well, but she can't kill K. Rool. She really struggles with the landing the final hit, and K. Rool just needs like a couple good hits to win. Granted, like you can witch time a returning crown, and that's good. No, the Bayo's very good. The Bayo's... No, she doesn't kill K. Rool in one interaction. I would frequently live. And sometimes would even be able to belly armor through stuff. Not always. But, like, if you recover low, she can't really cover that very well. So she has to try to, like, line up other things. Yeah, no, I'm leaving her an even, man. I had a conversation with them, and even the Bayo player said it wasn't the best matchup for Bayo. Lucas. Gut is saying this isn't the worst matchup. Yeah, side B, or like, I guess they can forward smash Blunderbuss back at you, but that doesn't really come up that often. PK Fire doesn't really matter when you're crowning. Like, if you crown and they PK Fire, you win that interaction. If they PK Freeze you off stage, that happens. You can't really mix up too much to not get hit by PK Freeze. His combos are okay. He's better at recovering in this matchup than Ness. I'm kind of leaning towards even. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I don't think I've fought very many Lucases, but I don't see it being the worst matchup for K. Rool. Fox. Ooh, Fox seems a little rough. You're gonna be going for side B, and he'll just like double jump, fastball in, grab you for it, or just nair up smash you. Fox's Reflector, obviously pretty good in the matchup. Lasers seem really good. Like, Fox running away and lasering the entire time. Yeah. Fox goes in +2. Oh, Sticky, you're so right. Fox hard loses to K. Rool. I'm taking Sticky's word for this, chat. Sticky is a good Fox player, and Sticky fought one of the best, Utah's best K. Rool players multiple times. Wait, hold up. Sticky, I gotta look this up. Super Major... We're looking up Sticky versus Oa. I'm curious to see what your set count is. Sticky is ass. Hey, it's Sticky with 3 C's. Get it right. Oh, dude, it's so slow. No! Reload. I want to see your set count versus Oa. I am genuinely curious. Really, though, I think if Fox just runs away, 20-something to 3, Sticky, that doesn't seem like a losing matchup for Fox, if you ask me. Oh, dude, Super Major's down. I could see this being a -2. Fox definitely explodes. It's very easy for Fox to die in this matchup, but I also think Fox can just run away, laser the entire time. You can't really like blunderbuss Fox ever. Just Shine just beats that out. And yeah, overall, I think Fox wins. Fox losing to K. Rool. I was just listening to Sticky, man. I was just listening to what Sticky had to say. Ridley! Where's Ridley? I went 1-2. Same, Crafty. High five through the internet. Ridley... probably loses. 16-2, just checked. Do you normally play Fox into Oa? Yeah, I think Ridley, while they are good at edge guarding, I think the rest of the matchup is pretty firmly in K. Rool's favor. And I think that matters. Fox only? Yeah. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I think Ridley probably, like, Ridley's not heavy enough. He's a heavy guy. He is as heavy as Wario. But I think that it's not heavy enough to matter versus K. Rool. And yeah, K. Rool is gonna get, like, dash attack, or forward throw dash attack works on him longer. Forward air's just probably gonna hit him because he's too big. Yeah, I don't think Ridley gets hit by shenanigans and can't stop. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of the good way to put it. Greninja. Water Frog. Probably Moggs. Yeah, no, like, K. Rool is really good at locking people down, but not Greninja. Your full hop just clears all of his projectiles. And, like, dash attack is obviously very good. Like, if the K. Rool goes for a laggy side B, you just jump over him, run back around, and grab him. Like, you don't ever want to get stuck in shield as Greninja, and I don't think this is a matchup where K. Rool can really force you to shield often. You can just jump around a lot, and your full hop is good enough to avoid the full hop fair from K. Rool a lot of times. So I'm gonna say -2. Don't think it's quite as bad as these characters, but it's definitely bad. It's definitely bad for K. Rool. Donkey Kong? We can do Donkey Kong next. Donkey Kong... I have fought a couple of DKs online. It's not the worst matchup. I don't think it's losing. I'm not sure it's winning either, though. Like, you just kind of both hit each other stupid hard. Like, It's the matchup. Like it's two heavies wailing on each other. Like they're just gonna smack each other around, and that's the way it should be. Like, I'm wearing the crown. I wanna be on the side of K. Rool's everywhere. But yeah, I think that's just an easy matchup. Pyra Mythra? Okay, let's rank them individually. We're gonna start with Pyra. Big Sword. Big Sword beats Crocodile. I mean, do I need to say anything else? Probably. Yeah, I don't know. I think that K. Rool does pretty well into a lot of sorties. But I think Pyra's aerials are, like, she's fine with not, like, you're not playing Pyra when he's using side B. That's a very important aspect of this matchup. You're not playing Pyra when he's side B'ing. You're playing Pyra when you're in advantage state. And I think you can belly armor through a lot of your stuff, but not all of it. Not all of it. So I'm gonna leave. I think Pyra's -1. It's definitely not the worst matchup for K. Rool. He can definitely do fine into Pyra. You can actually challenge up B vertically. That is true. You can go off stage and like nair this character pretty good. General Florida advice: Big Sword does not usually beat Crocodile. I don't know, man. Have you ever gone out and tried? Big reason that I think Mythra is -2, besides, you know, her being the better character and all, is you can intentionally, like, foresight through side B, roll through it, and then, like, grab him for it. Like, is that a real question? Yeah, so, Wordy, go grab a sword and go fight a crocodile and then report to us, okay? I'm looking forward to hearing back from you. Or hearing the news article of Florida man attempts to fight a crocodile with a sword. Either or, I will hear back from you in one way or another. I hate how Mythra Foresight works. It sure is a mechanic of all time. Do you not know the tale of the King of Florida? No, there's an actual Florida man who's already done this. What, is he like King Arthur, where instead of pulling the sword out of the stone, he's pulling the sword out of the crocodile's stomach? Like, you gotta reach around in there, dig around a bit. But why does she still take damage? I'm glad she takes some damage. Have you done the Florida Man challenge? Is it where you go to Wikipedia and try to find Florida Man? Or... no, I'm not entirely sure what Florida Man challenge is. Get both bits done. Gut just says -1. They definitely have good combos versus you. Google your birthday plus Florida Man. Oh dear. Okay, chat. We're going on a Florida Man tangent. June 18th, Florida Man. Oh yeah, Florida Man dubbed Son of the Year steals what? Steals thousands from late mother's estate. Deputies say. Theft occurred within days of his mother's passing. Okay, that's a pretty tame one. Man with machete. Now this is more interesting. Florida Man birthday, June 18th. Okay, yeah, this is just a website. In Florida, a man with a machete tattoo on his face was accused of attacking with a machete. Let's go! This is exactly what I wanted. The Hernando County Sheriff's Office released a photo and reported the man accused of machete assault on Saturday. Orlando Weekly generally refuses to publish photos of people arrested. However, the distinctive machete tattoo on the face of a 25-year-old guy reveals it. He's just Machete Man. He's Machete Florida Man. That's incredible. Okay, I am learning something. An alligator is swimming in a Florida lake with a knife in its head. I'm pretty sure whoever pulls the knife from the gator's head gets to be the new king of Florida. That's incredible. Of course this happens in Florida. Dude, this is some deep-fried, Fox 6 news, though. Look at this box. Almost looks like it's AI generated from how deep-fried it is. That guy is a Batman rogue. Real machete man. Anyways, pits. Dark Pit is slightly better than normal Pit for K-Rool. Yeah, I can see that. But at the end of the day, like, I think that, like, normal Pit's, arrows are gonna be really annoying for K-Rool too, so, like, they stay in the same tier. Honestly... Nah, I'm gonna leave him -1. I think K-Rool can edgeguard them pretty decently. Min Min! Min Min's going to do some winning. Where is Ramen Lady? Okay. I don't think this is -2 or -3. I think that side B is actually pretty effective against Min Min. Her first arm can clank with it. The question is, does the second arm do anything? Are you kidding? I could be wrong. I haven't really played any Min Mins as K-Rool. So I don't know how, like, the arms interact with Crown is the big thing. Blunderbuss seems unusable in the matchup. Yeah. K-Rool gets in, like, he's dealing a lot of damage. If Ram Ram will go through it. Okay, but you got Crown Armor, so you don't really give up stage control for, side B'ing there. It's a lot of side B in this matchup, is the thing. It seems really bad. Yeah. Yeah. Grounded, you're fine. Like, if you're playing Grounded versus Min Min, Min Min can also jump over Crown fast and grab. She doesn't have a fast grab, let's be clear, but yes, she can jump over Crown and grab with her range. K-Rool's up B being slow makes it easy to two-frame him. True, Ram Ram is going to be very good against him. Yeah, I think -2 is probably right, actually. Okay. Gut just wanted to start off somewhere else. You can probably, like, if you know that that she's gonna be calling out your jump, you can jump and immediately belly armor to tank the forward airs that she's throwing out too. So, I don't know. And then, like, edgeguarding Min Min is gonna be easier than a lot of characters. I'll leave her in -2, but I actually might put her in, like, -1.5 if I had that. 35 characters in Iron Man? Yeah, I'm definitely very good at Iron Man's chat. Either or, Crafty. Marth. I guess we'll get Lucina, too. Wherever I put Lucina, I'm probably just gonna put Marth as well. I think they're pretty close. Hey y'all, Moonborn YT here. What's up? Marth versus Heavies is not a good time. Yeah, like I said, I think that K-Rool does pretty well into sorties. They are gonna really struggle to approach because, like, approaching fair just does not work versus K-Rool, and it's not very good at stuffing him out either. K-Rool's can actually go down there and, like, belly armor through up B. I don't think Marth kills K-Rool easily at all. He's definitely a harder character for Marth to tipper. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, this might be a losing matchup for these characters. Leave Lucina and even put Marth here. Marth in particular is not great versus heavies because of the sour spot priority. Yeah, the bigger the characters, the harder it is. I feel like it's even for Lucina. Lucina just gets 50-50s across the cast. Yeah, you know, we'll keep it simple. Marth loses, Lucina even. Shulk. Shulk's probably better at edgeguarding K. Rool compared to the other sorties. Yeah, no, you just go down there and you air slash him. That's gonna like cover every K. Rool recovery. Speed Monado does not actually seem that good in this matchup. Sometimes it'll be good. Sometimes you'll want to go for Speed Monado, but because of the reduced jump height, you're not going to be able to jump over Crown very easily. And jump art's a little too floaty. Buster might be able to break through Crown armor in some situations, but I don't think your forward air with Buster is going to break through Crown armor. You're going to get good combos on K. Rool. Probably even or -1. I think -1 sounds right, because Shulk does do a lot to K. Rool when he's off stage, but I think on stage it's actually... I would actually, on stage, think I'd prefer playing K. Rool. Yeah, it is easy to hit K. Rool as Shulk, but I don't hate it as K. Rool. There's some matchups I'd hate a lot more to play as K. Rool than versus Shulk. Villager? Okay, we did rank Isabelle earlier, and Isabelle got put in -2. And Villager is probably getting a similar place. I forgot I set my phone to auto censor. It auto censors Shulk. That's actually really funny. I'll probably leave Villager in -2. Like, same reasons that Isabelle beats K. Rool. It's just Pocket's very good. And Bowling Ball against K. Rool, yeah, his skull is getting caved in every time. And then if you're going high, he just forward airs you and resets so that we can Bowling Ball you again. Like, between the two of these, who is worse to fight? Probably Villager. I think Villager is harder for K. Rool than Isabelle. Pocket invalidates Crown entirely. Yeah, like... And then Blunderbuss is just not that good of a projectile when you don't have Crown to back it up. King DDD. Okay. You're never edgeguarding King DDD. But he's not necessarily edgeguarding you. Sometimes he is, sometimes he is. Gordo doesn't seem that good. I mean, DDD just doesn't seem that good, man. It's just so easy to hit Gordo back. It really is. And then, like, he's weird. And then the big thing in the matchup is that, like, King K. Rool hits hard. He hits hard enough to kill King DDD at good percents. And a lot of characters can't do that. A lot of characters can't just outright kill King DDD. +2, honestly. Yeah, honestly. DDD never gets to play neutral. Yeah, poor guy. He's so bad. Low-key, DDD is currently my worst character in the game. DDD is too slow to jump over Crown effectively. His jump air speed is so bad. Welcome, Gameth. Mr. Game & Watch. I actually did fight a Game & Watch online. the first day of me playing King K. Rool. And no, I'm not putting Game & Watch in -3, actually. I fought a Game & Watch as King K. Rool, and I played the matchup very diligently. I was using Crown a lot. I would up air him anytime he'd go above me. I was very good at getting my kills versus Game & Watch. Like, Game & Watch does die very early. And, like, don't use Blunderbuss in this matchup. But, like, you can belly armor through, up air sometimes. I actually didn't hate this matchup. I didn't hate this matchup as K. Rool. Like, the big thing about this matchup is Game & Watch can kind of struggle to kill K. Rool, and K. Rool does not struggle to kill Game & Watch. It's still a losing matchup. I don't want to say it's a winning matchup. I'm not that copium. But I did beat a Game & Watch that I used to struggle against. I think I'll put him in -2. I might even... When do you ever land? You just go to ledge. Like, you can belly armor through stuff. You can, like, it's not an easy matchup. If K. Rool gets off stage, the stock is gone. That was not my experience fighting this Game & Watch online, but granted, he may not have been the best Game & Watch. But I know he mains Game & Watch. I fought the guy on Elite Smash multiple times, and he's always Game & Watching. So, I don't know. I think K. Rool's kill power matters a lot in the matchup. Also, my opinions of Game & Watch have gone down a little bit since I mained him. Still think he's good, but I don't think he's, like, top 5 material anymore. Pichu. Pichu definitely has the combos. Definitely has the advantage state. But difference between him and Pikachu is that Pichu dies. Pichu dies to a stray hit. Even, honestly, yeah, like, Pikachu, I gotta check the weights. We're gonna open up a new tab. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to open up a new one. Pichu gets all the hamster deaths, and K. Rool is very good at providing them. So, Pikachu... weight... 79. Pichu is 62. That is 20 units lighter. Yeah. Yeah, like, that's a... Pikachu's definitely still light, don't get me wrong. But his recovery is a lot better. And he's just a lot heavier. Like, he also gets hit by F-tilt way easier on ledge. Yeah. Yeah, no, poor Pichu, man. You just explode, and you're actually gonna struggle to explode K. Rool. I might put him in -1. Just because his combos are gonna work every time on K. Rool. And then when you send him off stage, like, the angle that Thunder Jolt goes at is very good at edgeguarding K. Rool. But yeah, you gotta play the matchup very... If you want it to be a -1 matchup for K. Rool, you gotta be on point as Pichu. Because if you make any mistakes, you die. Rosalina and Luma. I could see this being tough. Because down B actually... This is one of the few matchups where down B is actually good. Rosalina does not get to say that very often, but this is one of the ones where you can just down B, grab their crown every single time they throw it out, and it puts the crown in your hand. Like, that's the difference. And that is pretty big. That is very, very, very good. I hate this character. I love Rosalina Luma. I think they're sweet. I think they're a really cool character. But if I was playing K. Rool, I would hate to see Rosalina and Luma. Definitely a tough character. You kill Luma easily. You murder Luma effortlessly. But yeah, you just can't use your projectiles. I was thinking -2 as well. I don't think it's quite -3. I don't think her advantage state is strong enough to like really make it difficult for K. Rool. But neutral, she wins neutral. She wins neutral very hard. Mewtwo! Alright, where's Phobiac? Phobiac's here to say, +3, pack it up. Mewtwo... It's definitely not good for Mewtwo. I'm leaning towards +1, just because, like, look at the weight, 79. Same weight as Olimar, same weight as Kirby. Same case as Pichu, but worse for Mewtwo. Kind of, yeah. Yeah, because you don't get as good of combo strings against, like, Pichu gets good combos on K. Rool. Like, you are potentially zero-deathing K. Rool every time you get in. Mewtwo is not potentially zero-to-deathing K. Rool every single time. And that's tough for the guy. Like, you got a better neutral than Pichu does. And that matters. Baby Shadow Ball camp or perish. Yeah, kind of. And even then, Baby Shadow Ball camp loses to side B when spaced correctly. So, like, I don't even think it's that good. Yeah, poor Mewtwo. This is not his game. It's Melee. His best game is Melee. Lock me up. I'm going to Crazy Town. Smash 4 Mewtwo doesn't exist. And Crown goes through Baby Shadow Ball, exactly. Piranha Plant. Plant actually, I think, does pretty well into K. Rool. Patooey does so much damage to Crown Belly Armor. Like, does it say on here how much damage Belly Armor takes to break? Yeah, we got something. Belly Armor damage and Insta Breakers. Yeah, show me the Insta Breakers. Read me, I am very important. The Compendium. Is there any Belly Armor parameters? Dude, they got the T-pose in Croc here. Quite important. Effectively has 36 HP. And I believe... How much damage does Patooey do? I don't think it's quite that much, but it should, like, 2 Patooey should be enough to break Crown Armor. 15.3% base. So with the 1v1 multiplier, I believe it's 1.2. We're looking at 15.3 times 1.2, 18.36 times 2, 36.72. So 2 Patooies is enough to break Belly Armor. I'm pretty sure. I could have gotten my math wrong. Yeah. So, for that reason, I think it's probably -1. Because it's tough to land on Plant when he's Patooieing. If you ever, like, side B and he side B's you, he might end up using Belly Armor versus Poison Gas. Oh, that could be an instant shield break. Oh, that's weird. That's weird to think about. Back Air from Plant is also really strong. How much damage does it do? 14.5% base. Not quite enough two-shot Belly Armor. But, like, Belly Armor is definitely on watch in this matchup. And, yeah, no. K. Rool can edgeguard Plant pretty well with Nair. But Plant has a lot of mix-ups to stall his recovery, which helps a lot. Pretty sure you can, like, down B, armor through Crown, and then down B him. He can reflect the poison gas back. He does have his own reflector too, so it's not like an awful matchup for K. Rool, but it's a bad matchup, and that's why he's a -1. Terry Boogers. Crown is pretty good in this matchup. This is one of the matchups where Crown shines. But if Terry gets in, he's doing all of his custom combos versus you. He's power dunk. Yep, yes sir. He is power dunking you. Terry gets so much if he gets in. That's the thing. It's if he gets in. It's actually kind of tough for Terry to get in this matchup, because his jump-ins are pretty easy to call out, and like, I think in neutral, Terry loses. But once he gets in, he's hurting you. So it kind of makes me want to put him in -1. I think the Shotos are probably worse for him, and I think Kazuya is much worse than Terry. Yeah, he's getting Dare up airs. Yeah. But also, like, K. Rool can edgeguard Terry pretty well. Like, you see him go for one of his options, you run out there and nair him. Seems pretty good. Wolf. Wolf, huh? Transcendent Blaster, good. I think this is a matchup where you just camp as Wolf. Like, you jump to one side of the stage, shoot the blaster at him a couple of times, jump to the other side of the stage, shoot the blaster a couple of times. Low-key winning. If the Wolf is approaching, yes. If the Wolf tries to approach, I think it is winning for K. Rool. If the Wolf camps really hard, he should win. So I think that actually averages out somewhere in the even. Yeah, because, like, Wolf does get edge guarded. And, like, Wolf's game plan of just, like, getting a couple of hits here and there, definitely best matchup out of the Spaceys. I do agree with that. Because I was thinking of, like, Falco. And Falco doesn't seem like fun to fight, but also seems easier to fight than Fox. He can drop zone Dare Fire Wolf and counter Wolf Flash super well. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I'll leave it an even. Well, if you're playing Wolf in this matchup, you just gotta run away and laser him a billion times. And he can do that. He can outcamp K. Rool. But if you do mess up, you do kind of explode. Mario! Probably -1. Mario's got the combos. He's not gonna kill K. Rool off the top very often, though. Easy -2. He does have the mobility. I don't entirely disagree with this being a -2. Like, he can jump in. He's Mr. Jumpman, right? Okay. You know what, chat? Yeah, you're probably right. Mario good. While we're here, though, I'm actually going to put Dr. Mario in -2 as well. I really struggled. Against the other Dr. Mario today. So many of his moves broke Crown Armor, which was hard for me to deal with. And yeah, I mean, like, I definitely still could have beaten that Dr. Mario today. That last game was just, like, a couple of misfortunate things for me. He definitely got me there. Pill is broken. Pill is very broken, man. It's a very, very good projectile. And, like, there were so many times where I was trying to recover as K. Rool, and it's like, oh, I guess I just have to take 5 pills in a row Because, like, I can't do anything about this. Like, yeah, no, there's some very annoying aspects of the Dr. Mario matchup that I was not prepared for. Yeah, although if they reflect Crown, it's like 50-50 on, like, if it actually, like, knocks me out of my armor or stuff. It's all about the timing of when they reflect Crown. Gaming. Gammoth Gaming? Sora. Ooh, not a fun matchup. Arguably -3. Like, Markel, you say it's even? Good to still see you here. I mean, like, there are definitely things I can do to you off stage. I'll put him in -1. I'll put him in -1 just because my edge guarding versus you is good. Yeah, but Sora, though... Up B is good. Up B is... sorry. Up B is bad versus counter. That's what I wanted to say. And, yeah. Fair is very good against Doc. I do agree with you on that. But I don't know. Doc in -1. That's kind of where I'm gonna end up with him. I don't know. There was a lot of things that broke Crown Armor. That's the reason why I think that, like, Doc is -1 for K. Rool. So many things broke Crown Armor. And Pill just goes exactly where you want it to go as Doc. But yeah, no, Sora seems like the nightmare matchup for K. Rool. Out of all of these characters, like, a good Sora would just end my life. It's fair to put him in -1. Oh, okay. Nice. Why do we use fair as our terminology? Who came up with that? Hero. Hero with bounce, -3. Hero without bounce, even, actually. Like, as long as Hero doesn't have bounce, like, it's actually pretty good for K. Rool, because side B is going to really challenge anytime he wants to pull up menu. Like, your burst range is really good. Like, K. Rool's dash grab is one of the best in the game. I actually want to see this. Like... Oh, I was just a frame too fast. Like, you start over here and grab them all the way over here. This is very good. Which hero skin? You know what? Yeah, we're gonna change the skin. Where's the heroes? I know this artist has done the other heroes. There they are. I always go for the one with the hamster. I always go for the one with the hamster. I think -1 simply for bounce. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's where I was going to end up with him, too. Low-key, it's a +1 matchup for K. Rool when he doesn't have bounce. When Hero does not have bounce or Accelerotl, this is actually a great matchup for K. Rool. But as soon as K. Rool, or as soon as he gets bounce or Accelerotl, then the matchup starts plummeting. So, like, I don't know. It's a weird matchup. He's probably just -1. Probably still losing, but, like, it can't be the worst matchup for K. Rool. Like, I think that, like, when the match starts, it's actually pretty good for K. Rool. It just kind of, like, spirals out of control. Just a ping from the Discord. Young Link! Young Link... Ooh. I put Toon Link in -1. How am I feeling about Young Link? -2? Yeah, his projectile spam's pretty annoying. Multiple people are already saying -2. It definitely seems harder to deal with Fire Arrow. Than anything Toon Link's dealing with. Yeah, I can see this. Yink is faster and camps so well. Yeah. Yeah, you're not really... I can see his moves not doing much versus Belly Armor. Pretty sure Bomb beats Belly Armor. Like, if you go for, like, a Nair and it clinks with a Bomb, you're still getting exploded. So, I think I'm with chat here. This definitely seems like a -2. King K. Rool. Losing matchup. Next question. Ice Climbers. Where are Ices? Weird. I don't know this matchup. I don't think I fought any Ice Climbers. You're definitely getting comboed when they get in. It's gonna be kind of tough for them to get in, though. Crown is super strong. Yeah, I was thinking that, too. Camp for your life, literally. Blunderbuss... The suck of Blunderbuss actually seems pretty okay. It's not fun if they get in. Yeah, exactly. But if Crown hits one of them, like, if you throw out Crown and then only one of them shields and the other one doesn't shield, then that throws them out. +1 without Nana? True. Yeah, like, if you lose Nana, like, actually +2. Like, if you are just a solo Ice Climbers versus K. Rool, you're losing. Because you're not edgeguarding him, you're not killing him. Like, your Sopo ain't winning versus King K. Rool. I actually might keep this an even. I think that because Crown covers that grounded space so well, and Crown beats side B, that's very important in the matchup. Crown beats side B. Yeah, no, I can... If you do, like, a forward throw... Pretty sure forward throw has a hitbox? Never looked for this before. Well, it doesn't have a hitbox, but you throwing the other climber at them should mean that they get hit out. Backwards throw might even have a hitbox. Yeah, honestly, even makes sense. You outrange them. It's just, if they ever get in, you die. Like, it's very much a, you're winning 90% of the game, but then they get one grab and you lose. So, Wobbling's back. Nair messes with them too, yeah. Peach. Tell me when you use back throw. Do you remember to say beep? I don't say beep, but I do say, like, welcome to, Walmart. Because these days, you do need a credit card for your groceries. Am I right, chat? Please donate to the Patreon. Okay, Peach. Again, similar matchup to Icy's, where if she ever gets in, you explode. Peach is quite annoying. Her turnips are very good against K. Rool, and you just kind of like float over Crown. You get so much for your advantage state, and like if you do get K. Rool off stage, it's very easy to snipe him with turnips. Yeah, no, this is -2 for sure. Get Peach out of here, use Daisy instead. Say less. I think this might be a -3. I think turnips just make this matchup so good for Peach. It's got to be so tough for K. Rool to really do anything, and then the combos just work for free, and then when you get K. Rool off stage, you just snipe him with turnips effortlessly. Even Toad seems useful in this matchup. Like, I don't know. I think K. Rool will struggle versus Peach and Daisy, funnily enough. Well, not even funnily enough, it's a top tier. One I played a lot. Yoshi! Not the worst matchup. Like, Forward air is gonna break crown armor. Forward air is gonna break double jump armor pretty easily. A lot of K. Rool's moves are gonna break double jump armor. -2? Explain. I'm not seeing the -2. I could see -1. Like, Yoshi still has the air drift to get in and stuff. But I don't think Yoshi's advantage state is that good versus K. Rool. And K. Rool's advantage state versus Yoshi, like, Yoshi benefits from being a heavy guy. But K. Rool just says, all my moves are kill moves, I don't care. I can see the -1. I can see this being even, man. Like, I think Yoshi gets so many up airs. Yeah, but you don't really die to them. I don't really see Yoshi getting very many combos that, like, lead to a finish. Thank you for telling me I'm blurry. There we go. This webcam, good picture quality, but you only get that good picture quality half the time. I'm leaving Yoshi an even, actually. Like, the air drift is the biggest thing in the matchup. Yoshi can get in versus K. Rool pretty effectively, and so if you like spamming crown, they can get past you and like egg lay you. But I don't see Yoshi killing K. Rool very easily, whereas I see K. Rool killing Yoshi very easily. So I'm leaving it an even. Mii Brawler. Oh, is this our first Mii? Wow. Wait, what's Apple review? Dude, can Super Major just work, please? Okay, we're gonna do this. I gotta look up Apple Reviewer versus Oa. Because I know these two play each other a lot. Apple Reviewer. DuckDuckGo user. I switched recently, and I'm glad I did. Oh, he's 184? Apple, you make the top 150, do it. Let's see, versus Oa. Sandman, Sen, Link. This can't be right. Mii Brawler is annoying, but not terrible. That I can see that. Wait, what is Oa's start GG tag? Like, there's this K. Rool here. Antimony? Wait. Freak, Clune. #1 Hanako fan? Why is his tag #1 Hanako fan? Sorry. Yeah, okay, so he's like 23-1 versus Apple Reviewer, which makes sense. He did take a game with the Penguin. 23-7. Yeah. Based off of looking at that, I do think that it's like Fox, but less oppressive. Yeah. I think that Mii Brawler probably ends up in the -1.5 area, right? Where it's bad, but it's more doable than Fox. I think Fox is probably worse than Brawler. -1.5, we're gonna put him in -1 though. Because even though this is like a 23-7 win count, 23-1, Oa could take games, and I do think Oa is just a worse player than Apple Reviewer. No offense to Oa. Oa's a great player. But, like, Apple Reviewer is one of the best players in the world. So, how'd the tournament run go? I underplaced my seed a little bit. I lost my round 1. Like, every game went to third game, though. So I'm not too mad. Actually, I want to go check how my tournament run went. So I'm gonna check the bracket real quick. See if they have the... Oop. Yeah, so I went 1-2, 2-1, 1-2. I'm just gonna check the standings real quick. I was seeded 31. Oh, Crafty one outplaced me. Say la vie. Yeah. Okay, I placed my seed. I placed 33rd. So my seed was 31. I placed 33rd. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely feel like I could have placed 25th, though. Half the players place under their seed. I mean, I was the 31st seed out of 70 people, so that's like... I was seeded to go 50-50. You got a DQ, though? Still outplaced me. Still outplaced me, Crafty. Sheik. This has got to be one of those matchups where Sheik feels like she's winning 99% of the time, and then the 1% that K. Rool wins, he just obliterates her. And then Sheik just does not kill K. Rool. Yeah. I mean, probably losing. But I think only -1 makes sense. Like, me Brawler definitely better than Sheik. For sure. Sheik at the bottom of -1. This is like -0.5. Dude, how the mighty have fallen. Sheik used to be so oppressive. Yeah, she can't kill. She really can't kill K. Rool. And that is very good for K. Rool. Like, she can't even edgeguard him super well. Like, you can kinda grab ledge, drop off back air. I don't know, man. Poor Sheik. I just don't think she's a shadow of her former self. The same exact situation for Inkling. We can do Inkling next. Finish up Bowser first, though. Bowser doesn't seem terrible. Your side B is going to be very good versus K. Rool, generally speaking. Belly armor is good. But I also feel like up B out of shield versus King K. Rool should be good. Because what? Unless you do like a really safe Nair on shield. Okay, fair can be safe enough on shield. Bowser Tough Guy is a non-factor. It usually is a non-factor, let's be real. It only comes up versus rapid jabs. Which, I mean, for characters like Inkling matters. Bowser can go out there and edgeguard him really well. And then Bowser lives. Even or -1? -0.5, kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, no, poor Inkling. Inkling, don't ever rapid jab Bowser. That's a bad idea. I might just put him in -1. Leaning more towards losing than like DK. I think DK you have good tools to beat him. Well, you kind of do versus fine. It stays an even. I think nairing Bowser off stage is very good. You can also tank Magic Burst for some reason. Well, hey, tough guy relevant. Oh yeah, I said I'd do Inkling next. Whatever. Well, maybe, if I remember. Ike. This has got to be one of Ike's harder matchups, I want to say. Yeah, like, Pyra, I actually might move to even. It just doesn't feel even because she can just be Mithra whenever she's losing. Ike can't do that. Ike gets dumpstered by K. Rool in a lot of ways. Counter beats his recovery. Side B can make it so that way he has to nair in, and if you mistime your nair versus crown or versus like side B, you just get grabbed for it because he just armors through it. Yeah, no, I think and then like when you do try to like side B in, K. Rool can like jump and then blunderbuss. Yeah, no, this seems tough for this seems like a tough matchup for Ike. And then like, yeah, and then the big thing is like when you're trying to do your up airs to juggle them, you can belly armor through the up airs. But I think that's actually pretty tough for Ike. Still leaving Pyra in even. Maybe that's wrong. Is Pyra +1? Pyra might be +1 actually. I'm changing my opinions on like Pyra versus K. Rool. Because she can't really do much versus side B. She gets edgeguarded pretty well by K. Rool, and so does Mythra for that matter. I think K. Rool beats Pyra. Yeah, I'm actually changing my opinion on that. Mythra is a problem. Dare is spooky. Yeah. Dare is spooky. Pyra can destroy belly armor, though. But if you're playing as Pyra, you're losing. You're losing neutral. That's the problem, is if you're playing as Pyra, you're losing neutral. And when K. Rool gets to play neutral, he's actually pretty good. So... And, like, truthfully, belly armor getting destroyed has not come up that much for me. I still haven't gotten my belly armor broken. I haven't even gotten it to the point where I feel, like, worried about it breaking. Like, it doesn't come up that much. And if you're playing as a smart K. Rool, you'll recognize the situations when belly armor is, like, close to breaking and just change it. Yeah, the problem is you don't fight solo Pyra. You fight Mythra for 90% of the match, and then they switch to Pyra. So, yeah. Me, Sword Fighter. I'm still forgetting to do Inkling. I'm sorry, Crafty. Mythra has negative dopamine. I learned to like both of them. I've learned that they both are very broken characters. Okay, me Sword Fighter. What's your set? What kind of me Sword Fighter set do you want versus K. Rool? You probably want Hero Spin just because it is so good at killing. Yeah, you do want the Reflector. You do want the Reflector in this matchup. That is very good. That is a very good point. You want the... You're probably just taking Gale Stab. So it's Gale Stab, it's the spinny one, and then what's the other side be? Chakram? You're definitely taking Gale Stab in this matchup. Hero Spin, and then for your neutral B, I think Shuriken of Light, probably. Although, you could run Tornado. You could definitely run Tornado in this matchup, too. Blurring Blade if you're Chad. But yeah, going off of the moveset that is Hero Spin, Gale Stab, I'm gonna say Shuriken of Light, and Reflector. That sounds like a losing matchup for K. Rool. Yeah, it sounds tough, honestly. I think you run Reflect over Power Thrust for sure, just because Reflect, like, really shuts down K. Rool in a lot of situations. And Shuriken of Light is just a nuisance. Yeah, this seems like one of the matchups where you just kind of run away as me Sword Fighter, and then you get your combos. You get your combos into up B pretty consistently. I guess a reason to run Tornado is it'll catch K. Rool recovering the ledge and pop him up. So you can do both. You can do either. I definitely think you want Hero Spin in this matchup, though, just because of how strong it is. I'm not sure it's further than -1. I mean, yeah, -1.5. This is a -1.5 matchup. I I put Brawler and me Sword Fighter in the same tier. The question is, would I rather fight Brawler or Sword Fighter as King K. Rool? And I think I'd rather fight Brawler. So, yeah. Didn't think I'd be putting Sword Fighter in a tougher matchup for K. Rool, but K. Rool dash attacks versus Shuriken. Well, if you're Shurikening close enough for K. Rool to dash attack you, like, you deserve to get dash attacked. Otherwise, you should not be Shurikening there. Weird. I didn't think I'd be putting Sword Fighter in a worse matchup than Brawler. But, I don't know. I feel that way. Bowser Jr. This goofy little goober. Side B loses to Crown, I'm pretty sure. I know you get armor on the Koopa cart. It does depend on the angle Crown goes at. Your little Mecha Koopa is not living long in this matchup. Crown eats it. Does Bowser Jr. still show up in your nightmares? When was I saying he showed up in my nightmares? Is that a quote from me? I don't remember saying that. I'd hope he doesn't show up in my nightmares. I mean, he's a cute guy. I don't see him as someone who's showing up in my nightmares. Yeah. I think K. Rool probably does fine in this matchup. I don't think it's winning for either character. I think this is firmly an even matchup. Bowser Jr. has really good mobility, but his projectiles aren't that good versus K. Rool, whereas K. Rool's projectiles are pretty good versus Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. can like kind of outrank or outmaneuver him, but not hard enough that I think K. Rool really struggles. Yeah, this feels even. Does up smash show up in your nightmare? Okay, that's a different question, and yes, people falling out of my up smash is true. And I mean, I had a fun time with Bowser Jr. Don't get me wrong. Even near the end, I was still having fun with Bowser Jr. But yeah, up smash not working. My opinions of Bowser Jr. fell after I played him. I don't think he's a fantastic character. I think you can do well with him. But I do think he struggles more than the average character. Mid-tier. He is the definition of a mid-tier. Puff is -2, y'all are saying. I mean, K. Rool kind of blows Puff up. If Puff makes a mistake, she dies. But Crown just does not do anything in this matchup, and that does matter a lot. If you can call, yeah, easily jumps over Crown. If you call her out with an up air, you can kind of get her good. But yeah, you can belly armor through rest. That'd be really funny. Not funny for the Puff, but yeah, she just edge guards him really well. Forward throw sends him off stage. Difficult to edgeguard while edgeguarding K. Rool well. Yeah, I just think it's tough for K. Rool to play neutral versus Puff, and I think that matters a lot. Dare loops are a legit problem. That's fair. Well, thank you, Carrie. I'm glad you enjoyed the videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you fall off stage, Puff just gets your stock. I've been talking too much. My throat started to die. Ugh. Okay. Falcon. Ooh. One of these two. Up B is very good against K. Rool off stage. He combos into knee very easily. He also gets around Crown better than most. His jump height's pretty good. Yeah, this might be a -3. Falcon kind of just eats K. Rool for breakfast. Dude. Yeah, K. Rool's got a lot of -3s. Yeah. Yeah, he just gets comboed neat. Like, you can do your customist combos as Falcon. It's not good for the Croc. Nair off stage is what King K. Rool has, and even then, that's not amazing. Alright. Pokemon Trainer. Let's start with Charizard. Mix things up a bit. Charizard seems pretty good at edgeguarding K. Rool. Up smash out of shield seems pretty good too. And he's heavy enough. Ooh, like, I can see Charizard being a -1. I don't see, like... Yeah, I don't think I'd like to fight Charizard as K. Rool. Ivysaur actually would struggle versus K. Rool. Razor Leaf loses to Crown. His airspeed isn't that great, and so anytime he's coming in for like a forward air, you just kind of stare him back. Razor Whip seems super strong versus K. Rool. You mean Vine Whip? I mean, Vine Whip's probably good. Yeah, no, I think K. Rool beats Ivysaur. I didn't think I'd be saying that. But low-key, he does. Low-key, K. Rool beats Ivysaur. And then Squirtle. I mean, it's kind of the same situation of, like, Squirtle just does not get hit for the entire matchup. But if he gets hit, he dies. It's probably still bad. You're not playing Ivy in this matchup. Not really, no. Squirtle could be as low as -2, but I'm gonna just put him in -1. Weird. Weird matchup for Pokemon Trainer. The very rare matchup where Ivysaur is actually your worst Pokemon. That's weird. I'm so used to it being like, yep, you lose to Squirtle and Ivysaur, but you beat Charizard. That is just not the case here, though. I could see Squirtle being down here just because of the way you play the matchup. Like, you never go you go Squirtle for most of the matchup, but even then, like, you make a mistake as Squirtle, you die. Weird. Huh. Byleth? Oh, Byleth edgeguarding you with up B off stage probably sucks. Go with female Byleth. I never use female Byleth on these. Byleth up B off stage just kind of sucks. You just have to watch Byleth go underneath you, and you're like, oh no. Crown seems pretty good against Byleth. You can't really like, she's too slow to get in. You can threaten Ordinary, recover with Squirtle, Bear, and Water Gun high recoveries. Yeah, that's a good point. Good enough points that I'll put Squirtle in -2, but leave Pokemon Trainer -1. Does Belly Armor beat Byleth up B? I have no idea. I have no idea, honestly. Because if you can run off stage and throw out Nair when Byleth is trying to recover, like, either they grab the ledge and your drifting Nair hits them anyways, or they try to grab you and then Belly Armor beats it. Yeah, I mean, like, it's a case of, like, who's off stage. Interesting, okay. Bear doesn't seem that good, for Byleth. You don't really want to be arrowing much. I mean, you don't want to be arrowing much as Byleth, usually. I'm gonna leave this an even. There's definitely, like, things Byleth can do to K. Rool, but there's definitely things that K. Rool can do to Byleth. It seems like they go back and forth, I would say. You reminded me this time. I'm actually gonna do Inkling. Inkling next. I wish they had the other colors of Inkling. Like, you have all the villagers, but none of the Inklings. Okay, they got Boy Inkling. We'll Binkling today. Inkling, Sheik. It's Sheik all over again. Minus 0.5. Yeah, like, you're winning 99% of the time, but you just don't kill K. Rool and he kills you. That's the matchup. Don't really need to say anything else. It's just like Sheik, but you can dash under projectiles. Okay, being able to dash under crown armor is very good. But like, Sheik and Inkling aren't struggling to get in versus K. Rool. That's not where they struggle in the matchup. Zero Suit. How many more days of K. Rool? Next Tuesday I will be choosing a new character. So Monday we'll have a poll. Monday we'll be putting up the poll. Zero Suit Samus is going to be just obnoxious. You are just going to be dealing with a flip jumpy character that's impossible to hit. Byleth up B beats Belly Armor. It kind of just powers through it. Okay. That's interesting. At the end of the day, though, I still think it's an even matchup for Byleth. I don't think that changes the matchup. That is good to know. Zero Suit, probably -2. Like, Zero Suit's stats. Definitely think she's on the lighter half of the cast. Yeah, 80. Just a little bit heavier than these guys. So, ZSS makes a mistake. She gets bodied. But, like, she's just gonna be so annoying for you to deal with. Like, she just does not care about Crown. And the rest of the time, she can just play hit and run. And K. Rool can't really do anything about that. Luigi. Ooh. Also a losing matchup, for sure. Yeah, no, Luigi just... Well... Crown is very good versus Luigi, actually. It's an Ice Climber situation where if Luigi ever gets in, he blows you up. And he's probably better at blowing you up than Ice Climbers is. But getting in as Luigi actually seems... It's always morally correct to camp Luigi. True! -2 at least. Luigi is better at actually blowing you up when he gets in than Ice Climbers. Luigi actually has to get in, though. And, like, Fireball and Zair? Luigi can also zone for some reason? Yeah, for some reason. But his zoning is not very good versus K. Rool. And unless he actually gets the 0 to death combo, like, how is he killing you? Back air's good. But I might just leave him a minus... this is another, like, -0.5 matchup. -2 point... Like, why does K. Rool need so many, like, -0.5 matchups? I've never really felt this way about a character. Probably -2. It's probably bad. Luigi has a lot of confirms. Yeah. Yeah, Luigi has a lot of good ways to kill you. Ness. I put Lucas. Put Lucas in even. Ness could be there too. I do think Ness is better than Lucas in the matchup. Just a bit better, though. I don't think Ness is ridiculously good versus K. Rool. Minus 0.5? No. I definitely think Ness is better than, like, Sheik in the matchup. Yeah, just a minus one. Just a minus one. Purest form of a minus one matchup there is. Oh, well, about that minus one matchup, man. Do not nair Ness FB. Yeah, that seems bad. That seems very bad for K. Rool. Oh, I'd probably go out there too and try to nair him, and I would probably get blown up for it. Sonic! It's Sonic the Hedgehog. -2, leaning -3. It's Sonic the frickin' Hedgehog, man. Like, how do you approach him? Like, I guess Crown is good against charging side B. That's it. Low-key -1. -10. If we average out between the two of you, we get a -6 matchup, which sounds about right. I think Sonic is probably -3. But I am curious to hear why you think -1 Moonborn. Is it just because, like... I guess Dash Attack is actually pretty good against Sonic. I might say -2. Crown is good. Blunderbuss covers the area that Sonic wants to be approaching. I might say -2. I think I've convinced myself that -2 is correct. Yeah, it's still losing. I don't know. Palutena? You have to be careful of Blunderbuss since he can jump over and homing attack you. Yeah. But he kind of has to read that you're going for Blunderbuss. I think -2, thinking about it now. Yeah, I don't think it's as bad as these characters. I think this is like the matchups reserved for like characters with really good advantage states that also win in neutral. Like, these are the characters that combo K. Rool and beat him in neutral. This is the tier for characters that either combo K. Rool or win in neutral, but not both. This is the tier for characters that slightly win, like, they either hard win neutral but can't kill. They, or they just, like, sort of win some of these things. Even is obviously even. It's not like Meta Knight bad. Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, exactly. Like, Sonic wins neutral most of the time versus K. Rool, but not as often as he does versus other characters, because K. Rool actually has good tools to fight Sonic. Whereas his tools don't line up at all versus Meta Knight. And then Meta Knight's advantage is much better than Sonic's advantage in the matchup. So, yeah. Where were we? Palu. The goddess herself. Nairs seem like they would work forever versus K. Rool. Up air doesn't actually seem that good in this matchup, because you can just nair through the up air and punish her for it. Teleport's gonna be really tough for you to get around. Like, she can get past your ledge trapping better than most. Dash attack. If you dash attack side B right as it starts, nothing really happens. I think that's like it turns into a scramble situation, because you shield the first hit of Crown, he armors your dash attack, and then it's like who acts first, maybe? I'm not sure. Reflect seems usable in this matchup. I don't think it's good, but I think it's usable. Auto Reticle seems pretty good. This is probably -2. kind of just reacts to what you do. Yeah, exactly. Cloud Strike. Low-key not bad. I found out the hard way that Crown Armor loses to Blade Beam. Limit Blade Beam, specifically. But, like... back air's good, man. But, like, you can side B through back air and hit him for it. You can edge guard Cloud pretty easily, provided he doesn't have, limit. Honestly, even matchup. Like, I don't think he does bad in the sorties. Like, this is something I've established. Cloud is even-ish? Yeah, no, like, Cloud can definitely hit you hard, and there's times when, like, he has limit that you are losing versus Cloud. Like, Cloud with limit, it's a -1 or even -2. But he doesn't have limit for most of the match. And the times where he doesn't have limit, it's actually pretty good for K. Rool. So, yeah, I think even's right. Pac-Man. A lot of your moves break Hydrant. That matters. You can side B through Hydrant when he's, like, charging up his projectiles, so you can actually be very annoying when Pac-Man's trying to, like, get to the fruit he wants. -1 at worst. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad matchup for K. Rool by any means. Pac-Man's not gonna be the best at edgeguarding K. Rool. Like, he can throw out an apple at you, but that won't even kill. Yeah, no, I think this is an even one. I'm leaning more towards even than -1 here. Just because, like, the Pac-Man likes to play his game. But his game doesn't work very well versus K. Rool. Where it's like, throw down a Hydrant and hide behind it. And then his combos are good, but don't actually lead to that much versus K. Rool. And then, while he does have a really good recovery, K. Rool just kind of, like, kills you before you can recover. Yeah, I think even. Rob. Ooh. We're definitely on the side of losing here. Rob's zoning is just better than K. Rool's. Like, he's relying on Bell to kill as well. Yeah, I mean, that's good. Like, that is... if he gets Bell to kill you, that's very good. But it's gonna be kind of tough for him to charge up Bell. Rob is a flavor of losing, I'm just unsure which kind. You can Crown Armor through a lot of his stuff. If he's trying to jump in with Nair, pretty sure up tilt beats it. Because it has the disjoint on the arm. Okay, it doesn't beat it cleanly. But you'll probably trade. Honestly, probably just -1. I think Rob zones better than K. Rool, but only slightly better. And then if he's trying to approach from the air, K. Rool's pretty decent at punishing that. It's not crazy. It's not a crazy win. It's either -2 or -1. Yeah, like a flavor of losing, but I think Mii Brawler does better than Rob into the matchup. Link. Adult Link. So I put Toon Link in -1, Young Link in -2, Adult Link, by this logic, should be an even. Which is sound logic, probably. Ruho has that Zombo win. Yeah, I didn't know about that. But that sounds about right. -1 or -0.5. Yeah, like... Link is probably even. Bomb recovery makes it so you can't edgeguard him very easily. I think you can edgeguard Toon Link better than you can edgeguard Link. Link has less projectiles to zone you out compared to, like, Toon Link. But at the same time, like, yeah, Link's bombs are better at edgeguarding than, like, Toon Link's bombs. Difference is, like, Toon Link's better at getting in versus K. Rool, and has a better advantage state versus K. Rool. Not as good as Young Link are still fairly good. They're still fairly good, right? Like, he still has a good camp game. But if you both side B at the same time, K. Rool wins. And Remote Bomb seems okay versus K. Rool in every situation except offstage, where it seems really good. Like, that's when Remote Bomb shines, is when K. Rool's offstage. Yeah, I think this is probably even. Link plays, like, the most traditional swordsman out of all of them, thanks to his longer reach and slower frame data. But his worse airspeed matters a lot. Mii Gunner. Final Mii. Sylvan has Link hard winning. I mean... yeah, kind of. I don't know, man. I think I'm leaving Lincoln even. Gunner. Gunner zones you harder than you can zone them. I don't know the Gunner movesets very well. You can probably, like, the one that shoots out that grenade at that awful angle that you just ledge trap people with, that one's gotta be really annoying. What else? What else does Gunner have? I don't know Gunner movesets, man. Mii Gunner is very annoying. This is true. Question is Gunner worse than Brawler or better than Mii Sword Fighter? Probably worse than Mii Sword Fighter. I don't know Mii Gunner, man. I think Reflector is better than Bomb Drop in this matchup. You have Bomb Drop as well. I don't know Gunner's movesets. I have not played Gunner for my series yet, chat. Fix that. I'm just gonna put -2 worse than Mii Sword Fighter and call it a day. Yeah. Falco. I've already thought about this one because I've already thought about Fox versus Wolf. Wolf is even. Fox is -2. But Falco, while he does have the best advantage state compared to these two, he struggles the most. Oh, okay, his reflectors were really good, man. His reflector is very good, man. Ooh, he might be -2 with Fox. It's just such a good advantage state versus K. Rool too. Yeah, it's still -2. Yeah, I was gonna initially put him in -1, but the more I thought about it, it's just like, nah, Falco still messes up K. Rool. Sephiroth. Without Wing, I think this is a winning matchup. Honestly, without Wing, this is a +2 matchup. When he gets Wing, it's still an even matchup. Like, yeah, I think that K. Rool beats Sephiroth really hard. And, like, when he actually does get Winged, how long does he hold on to it? Because you just kind of, like, blow him up anyways. I don't think it's quite +2. But I don't think it's a good matchup for Seth by any means. And, like, up air normally, like, destroys people, but not K. Rool. You just belly armor through that. Corrin. +1.5. This is a +1.5 matchup. You're absolutely right. I am tempted to put him in +2. Don't get me wrong. Like, I am very tempted to put Seth in +2, but I feel like I'm going to get yelled at for that. Corrin, same situation as the other sorties. She has good advantage state. Do I get female Corrin? I get female Robin. No, there is female Corrin. Cool. We're using her this time. I think Corrin is evenish. Yeah. Like, Corrin wants to approach at the kind of 45-ish angle. Not quite 45. A little less than that. And Crown's good at covering that. K-Rool, Nair off stage. Nair bails you out so much. Yeah, no, like, this is a matchup where Nair is just very good. Yeah. Even feels right. Screw it. I'm putting Seth in +2. I don't care. Steve! We're gonna do zombie. I haven't done zombie ever. Yeah, poor K-Rool. Like, we're just gonna start this in -2. Does Crown go through blocks? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. If Crown went through blocks, it would be a better matchup, for sure. But pretty sure it doesn't go through blocks, and Steve advantage is just too good. I don't think it's quite -3. I think that K-Rool hits hard and breaks blocks very quickly compared to a lot of characters. Backwards Crown does, I think. Okay, but that still takes a while to set up, and by the time the backwards Crown actually comes back to do its thing, it's there's situations where backwards Crown definitely makes sense. I guess you can also like jump above the blocks, throw Crown, and then have the returning Crown boomerang back. So like it's not the worst. There's definitely situations where you can like pressure Steve. It's not quite a -3, but I do think it's relatively easy for Steve to get diamonds, and then he just kind of snowballs from there. Little Mac. Okay, I actually just bought a Little Mac today, and it felt great. Little Mac is a good matchup for K-Rool. Little Mac wants to approach on the ground. K-Rool is very good at preventing that. Little Mac wants to recover. K-Rool is very good at preventing that. Next character. Banjo. I haven't thought about this matchup yet. You can multi-jump over projectiles. You can, your projectiles, or your egg seems very good. I don't know how I feel about the rest of Banjo's kit. Like, I guess you can side B through Crown. Like, if you see him go for Crown, you can side B him. I don't think I've seen this matchup. I think I played it once. I just didn't think very hard about it while I was playing it. Blunderbuss beats Wonderwing. That's kind of funny. I think I'll just leave him in even. I don't think it's a crazy matchup for Banjo. I think it's a alright one. But I don't think either character really, like, destroys them. Feels even. Mega Man. How many characters we got left? Just Mega Man and Diddy Kong. Sweet. Mega Man's one of those characters where you just get a ton of projectiles to work with, and that's good. You are going to be pretty tough to deal with. They kind of just do projectile stuff to each other. Yeah, but I think Mega Man does it a little bit better than K-Rool. but just a little bit better. I think Mega Man's gonna struggle to kill K. Rool, and I think that's kind of where I'm settling. Just -1. Yeah, -1. Like, kind of like Rob. All right, let's finish this out. Diddy Kong. Leaf Shield is evil? Yes. But... yeah, I don't know. So I just fought a Diddy Kong today, and it definitely felt winnable for me. I do think Diddy Kong wins. Like, when Diddy Kong is camping, using banana, and using monkey flip to grab your shield, it's very annoying. I think -2 feels right. I think like when you grab banana and camp him back, it gets a little bit better. But his movement just kind of like is tough for K. Rool to deal with. So yeah, this is what we ended up with. I am going to send this to Oa. I am curious to see what Oa has to say about my Croc matchup chart. We're gonna open up the direct DMs to Oa. There's Apple. There he is. More than 10 winning matchups is a W. He's definitely a fun heavy. Like, he's better than King Dedede by a significant margin. Alright. I think I'm gonna close out the stream. If he responds fast enough that I can actually, like, say it in my stream, I will. But I would like to end my stream tonight. And I do need to rest my voice. I am quite tired. But yeah, thank you all for coming to tonight's stream. I had fun with the Croc. I'm gonna do maybe one more stream with King K. Rool. We'll see. I mean, I'll stream on Monday, probably. Maybe. We'll see. I think I've gotten enough for King K. Rool that if I don't stream on Monday, I'm not gonna be upset at myself. And I would like to work on my Min Min video and try to get that done as soon as possible. So we'll see. We'll see. Can't promise I will play Croc on Monday, but possibly. Might happen. But yeah, thank you all for coming to tonight's stream. Thank you all for joining the King as I finish out my character crisis. King K. Rool's fun. He's a fun character. Definitely a little bad, but not so bad that you can't win with him. So cool. Hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you guys all later. Good night, everybody.